What's up, guys? This is Dave from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for the big Thursday night football showdown. It's NFL Week 13 already. Can you believe it? Before I get started, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive into these plays for the showdown between the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers. Let's start with the flex position, and I'm liking Jahmyr Gibbs from the Detroit Lions. He's facing the Packers, who have a tough defense overall. Even with an 8th-ranked defensive opponent, Gibbs is coming in with a solid dash rank of 75. He's projected for 16 fantasy points tonight and is 40.18% owned. Gibbs has been solid, putting up 11, 25, and 19 fantasy points in his last 3 games. Considering his nickname Sonic, as part of Detroit's best offensive trio, as noted in recent articles, he certainly packs a punch. For $9,000 on DraftKings, Gibbs is a dynamic player who can make plays both on the ground and through the air. I like his potential to break some big plays tonight. Moving over to the quarterback position, Jordan Love from the Green Bay Packers is an interesting play. While he's up against the Lions and their formidable 3 RD-ranked defense overall, Love has been consistently putting up numbers. With an average of 19 fantasy points per game this season and scoring 21, 15, and 19 fantasy points in the last 3 games respectively, he's proven his capability to rise to challenges. He's being about 46.92% owned and is projected for 17 points tonight. At a salary of $14,100, Love might be a bit pricey, but he could be worth it considering the tight matchup ahead. Let's shift our focus to the running back position. This showdown sees Josh Jacobs, who recently shifted gears to the Packers. He faces a tough opponent with the Lions ranked 3rd in defensive metrics, yet he's still one of the Packers' most reliable offensive weapons. He's averaging 18 fantasy points per game, coming off performances of 23, 32, and 22 points. At $14,700, and with a 35.78% ownership, Jacobs might just be the spark Green Bay needs to mitigate Detroit's defensive prowess. Let's touch on the wide receiver situation briefly. Jayden Reed from Green Bay holds some promise against the 3 RD-ranked Lions defense. He's averaging 15 fantasy points per game, making waves with consistent production. Reed offers a versatile threat and can be a reliable pick for $11,400 with a projection of 13 fantasy points and 28.12% ownership. The tight end position brings us to Sam Laporta of the Detroit Lions. He's projected for 10 fantasy points against the Packers, who have a strong defensive record. Laporta is not just a catch threat, but is also in tight coverage areas, making him a key player in high-pressure situations. His dash rank of 64 makes him a strong contender at $8,400 with a 23.28% ownership. For our value spot seekers, Tucker Kraft from Green Bay stands out with a favorable $5,400 salary. Despite the tough Lions defense, he's been playing efficiently, scoring 14 and 11 fantasy points over the last 2 games. On the kicking end, Jake Bates from Detroit is super reliable, 10 for 10 on field goals this season. He's hovered around 12 fantasy points in recent games, proving clutch for Detroit, priced at $7,800 with a projected 9 fantasy points. Lastly, the defensive side of things. The Lions' defense is in strong form recently, pricing at $6,900 with projected 6 points. It's a gamble considering Love's offensive capabilities, but the payout could be significant if they can stifle Green Bay effectively. These are my takes for tonight's game. Don't forget to click the link in the description for our DFS lineup optimizer. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who's your sleeper pick for tonight's game? Thanks for tuning in, and good luck.